Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Dungeon Defenders. Guys, let's just get into it because we don't need to worry about anything. We're on the Foundries. We tried to do Insane Hardcore. That did fail because the little boom booms went boom pow. Here's my thought process. We do hard. I don't think it's worth it. I think we can do this. It just requires us to separation of towers and shields. Okay, and I think this will work. Now, guys, I've discovered a few things since last time. The answer is 1, I'm obsessed with this game. The answer 2 is I want to play this game. The answer 3 is I literally want to enjoy this game forever and ever. And that all being said, guys, fun fact, when you're recording audio and gameplay separately, don't have them be on the same audio track. Because I've been having some issues with recording where I've unfortunately been a little dumb. And with that all being said, I just need to separate my things. Now, talking about, I need to separate my audio of the game and my mic, and I've now done that. Here's my thought process, right? The cloud's good. The cloud isn't going to start out with. We're going to start out with one here. The idea is that we're going to have one flower right in the back, right? This is the line, called the defensive line. Then what we're going to do is we're going to have a flower a little up more forward, and that flower is going to end up taking the kobolds. Now, if I really want, what I can do is I can wait until the round with the kobolds, and if I wait until then I can really try to make sure that I'm not accidentally, because I'm a little worried that archers are going to take them out, right? Because obviously archers are ranged units, and there's a little nasty thing here where archers do a little peeksies around the corners, and the next thing you know, they're getting absolutely bamboozled. But hopefully that won't be the case as we're getting these angry blossoms going. And I'm going to have faith. All right, so we're going to, not shift. Okay, so I do have 2 chests left. See, shift, open up the menu, see the chest. Very helpful, guys. Not all games had that. Here's the thing. Dungeon Defenders was they've released many a game without quality of life updates. Like, for example, this game has an emulator where at some point I will be using it, guys, where I can emulate up to 3 other players because it helps you get loot. It's beneficial for leveling. There's a lot of different reasons to do it. Dungeon Defenders Awakened, their new game that they released and then kind of gave up on, doesn't have it. And it simply doesn't support local co-op, which makes no sense in almost any genre. But hey, who am I to judge them? But either way, guys, we're gonna let this round go, and I'll be back hopefully with a little cute update. Okay, I've got 2 little lightning clouds, which I think will be helpful. Obviously, we leveled up, so let's a little pump up in defense damage. Thank you very much. I'm still feeling good about this, right? We really just don't have to worry. Ignore the block. Oh, fun fact, guys, if you didn't know, they flash when they're hurt. You might be able to control in the settings of how much they flash, because one issue you experience kind of later on in the game. Oh, okay, stat armor. So when I say stat armor, like you see this gear, you see how it gives +5 to that. That's one of my skills. And basically, usually when you're looking at gear, especially in this game, gear either gives stats to your bone. They're either going to give you stats to your hero stats, which is your attack, your health, your abilities, or your towers. And so usually what you do is as you play the game, you kind of separate. Oh my God. First of all, let me equip that. Thank you. You'll separate the gear into 2 sections, right? Because you'll have your DPS heroes and your tower heroes. Some people would say that's kind of a nightmare, and hey, I wouldn't disagree, but if we're not gonna have the combo. Ooh, guys, look, you can already feel I'm faster. That would give me 3% move speed. Not 3% move speed, it gave me 3 move speed. I don't know how much, probably more than 3%. I think it would have felt 3%. Either way, we've set up these towers, okay? They should be a nice coverage. Now, my goal after this, essentially, I think, is maybe I'm gonna upgrade them. I don't actually know what my how much a percentage each upgrade is and how much I'll get for these individual ones. But this should cover a wide variety of enemies. Then my thought is we want to put something up here. I just don't exactly know how I'm gonna have that one work, right? Because currently our issue is that, oh my God, okay, absolutely almost insane damage. Obviously that little guy survived, which skews you. What I'm really concerned about is just, God, that just feels so insane. I don't actually know if that's insane damage. It just feels insane. Though I do think most towers one-shot minions. And my thought process is we put something up here, right, to provide as a thing. You know what? Here's my question. What if we put a wisp den? Because I'm pretty sure their area of effect is only there, right? And obviously I would love it for it to be bigger. But what if I put a little wisp den and then we see what's going on, and maybe it's going to be exciting. As a side note, guys, I do want to clarify that I will need to make, I said that I want to do this game with only a certain number of characters. Well, a certain number of characters might be a stretch. Right, I want to try the game with this. Now, there's a few core characters, right? There's the monk, which we've already talked about. There's also there's the EV. The EV is a unit that basically allows you to build defensive boost towers, as well as shields that defend and reflector beams. They become very, very important as you get later into the game. And so at some point, I might have to make one just so it can level up and I'm not like stuck here 10,000 years later. But maybe we won't worry about it too much. Maybe it'll be a fun challenge to try to beat as many levels as I can without them. It's gonna be really tough because like at some point the game becomes balanced around certain, like you having access to certain towers. And right, obviously imagine if there's a tower that purely boosts all the stats of your minions, then of course they're gonna use it more. And so that's kind of a situation that we're in, but we're not gonna worry about it. Either way, we're gonna keep going and we're gonna get to the Kobold wave and then we'll see how it goes. Okay, just in case you're wondering, I thought, you know, let's see how the wisp tower attacks. If it attacks at all. Okay. Okay. Damn. Damn. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that's doing dramatically more. Also, guys, do you see that purple right there? Basically, each color is worth a different amount. I'm gonna tell you, I don't really know the gold, I think, is worth 500. Purple is worth 50. Green is worth 10. I couldn't really, the honest truth is it doesn't really matter, but I'm pretty sure those are the numbers. And damn, this is kind of a crazy tower. Don't mind me if I do. I mean, it just did a lot better than I thought it would. But I guess there's also just a lot of, oh, it's also, is it getting attacked? I guess it's kind of getting ignored. Oh, damn. See, guys, look, 27. I guess that is an important part for me to remember is like, it's a very bad situation if they get ignored. Okay. This is where the Kobolds are coming. Let me get my attack up. Thank you, level 14. Don't mind me if I do. I mean, at this point, yeah, because we're not doing set bonuses, then I'll take the 9 range. Okay, Kobolds are coming from every direction. Okay. I think what we do is I'm just gonna go like the Wisp Tower's gone, right? But we're gonna do this just because it's cheap. God, I need my, you know what, guys, remind me next time I level up, I need to put something in cast speed because this is actually painful. I'm gonna go ahead and just, you know, put these towers, just trying to make a blockade around all the corners, and then we'll see how the round goes. Okay, we have put all the things. The wave has started. We already know the second wave is, damn. Okay, this is like a, okay, they're not very tanky, I'll give you that. The Kobolds are gonna come on the second wave. Also, 62 enemies is kind of a lot. Oh, well, speak of the devil, and the devil shall go boom. Okay, so unfortunately they still took damage, which kind of looks like they blew up before. I don't think they died. Okay, I think it blew up before my towers could do anything. I'm repairing these, which is also really, really, really painful. I'm a little worried about the other sides, but hopefully we can pull it off. Okay, we're chilling here. Oh, actually, all the other sides are chilling. Maybe it's only one Kobold at a time. Now, technically speaking, right, if I had more confidence, I could take my hero and go and fight the Kobold. Guys, I don't have that confidence. Also, and interesting. Look, guys, we're at 75. Oh, sorry. We're at 75 DU, which is a great example of, like, you know, you actually fill up there. Okay, I don't actually see any Kobolds. Don't ask me why I'm opening the chests. I couldn't tell you. Well, I mean, I guess loot, obviously. If I upgrade this, right, because currently, so these cloud towers chain to 5 enemies. And I'm a little intrigued. Okay, it's still 5. But good job, cloud towers. Okay, that wasn't that bad. Also, if you look at the bottom left corner, right over there, you'll see that I'm at 57,000 up to 58,000 XP. I couldn't tell you what max level is. It's like 2 million. There's leveling really usually isn't that bad. Okay. It's interesting that I'm seeing the things over. Okay, so some of the minions are getting caught, which is very interesting, right? Because the range of the towers clearly is bigger than one would think it is. And I'm not here to fight it. I'm just here to enjoy it. Thank you very much. Go, towers, go. All right. It looks like this round's gonna be fine, so we'll touch back if I see any interesting loot. So obviously we're gonna level up. I was supposed to put that cast speed, so be it. Oh, I can get the shroom pits. Okay, that's actually objectively really exciting. Oh, well, there's cast speed right there. I'm just gonna kind of like keep getting things sold. I mean, at some point, I don't know. Gear is just, it's like in the beginning of the game, it's a little stressful just because like it's with any MMO or kind of like gear-based game where you're constantly getting like small improvements, and so you kind of want to grab them, but then also not exactly. I think we're gonna take this. Now, I'm pretty sure what this does is it shoots out shrooms, which I'm very intrigued how it's gonna do. Is there an ogre? There is one ogre. The issue with the ogre's gonna shoot something and it's gonna destroy every single one of my towers. So what I'm gonna do, guys, in this game is we're gonna do something really fun. It's called run around and try to distract the ogre. So wish me luck. I'll come back when the ogre's out. Guys, I tried to attack a kobold and I died. So I'm not going to respawn. And the odds is that this ogre is going to absolutely obliterate my defenses. But, you know, fingers crossed it doesn't. We'll see. Okay, everyone. Here's the ogre. I was really hoping to see its HP. I couldn't tell you how much HP it has. I don't think it'll be that bad because we're on insane hardcore. The goblins have 1,000. We're gonna see. My biggest concern is that essentially I can handle about one ogre snotball. Also, okay, so we're gonna see here. Okay, ogre's getting hurt. Snotball, we'll see. Okay, never mind. Wait, our towers are tanking. Go, towers, go. Okay, it's half HP. It's half HP. It's half HP. Oh. Okay, we're chilling. Oh my god. We might be able to do this. I will say our initial barrier over there is broken. Is our wisp den still alive here, though? No. But hopefully we should be fine, because it shouldn't be any crazy amount of minions left. These should all be chill. So we'll come back once we win. And what did I say? Okay, I said we come back when we win. And as you can see, all my towers sell. It's just gear here. Level victory. Holy crap. I mean, like, am I shocked? No, but I'm very glad. Where's cast rate? Oh my god, hero casting, please. I can't handle this anymore. That's just straight up better. I will absolutely take that. Thank you. We're gonna open these chests because these chests are a big deal, especially early in the game. They could drop something that could be huge. No. I mean, not really. I don't know. I guess I really should maybe make my other characters at some point. But guys, I'm kind of just enjoying the purest of the warden. At some point, it really will be an issue. Well, here's the thing. Guys, at some point, we technically have to fight a boss on a level. And the bosses tend to be extremely, extremely hard. And so, in terms of that, I guess weapons maybe have more than 4 stats. I just didn't really think about that one. Right? I don't know why that was such a range. At some point, we will run into an issue like that. But for now, hopefully we're fine. Either way, guys. I guess to infinity and beyond. Let's go. Oh, and I can just click next level. Wait, this is great. I think it's Magus Citadel. No, not Citadel. Magus Quarters? No, I'm being stupid. Guys, don't call me stupid. Just call me a genius. I know what's up. All right. And I favor this. This defense isn't that bad. So the big scary thing theoretically on this map is wyverns. I'm pretty sure. Wyverns being flying enemies. Now, you might be thinking, okay, why in the world flying? Well, flying enemies theoretically are concerned because they'd be traveling on different paths than your regular enemies, right? And so they'd be able to avoid things like walls. Currently, we're not really using walls because our towers just do literally 2 billion damage. We're not going to argue. Guys, there might be a chance that, again, I know I've said this before, she might be a little broken. We're not going to worry about it. Okay. That all being said, my game plan is essentially the same as it always is, right? Believe it or not, it's a tower defense game. Okay, we only have so many towers. I do want to see what the little shroom guys do. I am very intrigued. Oh, so actually, you know what? Why not? Now, they are very expensive, but they're only 5D. Okay, here's the thing. We're gonna run this really quick just to see what this does. I will absolutely tell you right now. AoE duration 3 seconds. AoE attack damage. Okay, I don't even know. We're gonna see what this looks like. I will 100% lose. There's no way my character can DPS those other things. So let's just see. Okay. We're gonna restart the level. Would I call that gimmicky? Maybe a little, guys. You know, it kind of flew out, but okay, we got it. Now let's run it back. And this time we'll start with our baseline. I do actually think the Wisp Tower was much stronger than I thought it was gonna be with the range that it currently had. And obviously my range is only getting bigger. And then, guys, I'm sure it's gonna get absolutely nasty. So, oh my god, hey, we're gonna go over here, right? Obviously, at the end of the day, right, what makes a tower strong in this game is a tower that's able to hit enemies while not being hit. So, obviously, the main things you want are towers that can pierce through walls, and towers that have super long range. And you'll see a pattern of this as, damn, this tower's range is just absolutely, I don't know why this tower's range is so insane already. You'll see that in a pattern for a lot of towers in this game. And if I was using like more standard characters, for example, like one very common technique is called a deadly strike tower, or a DS, with the apprentice, and basically it shoots, it's supposed to be a slow firing, extremely high damage thing that can pierce through walls and has insane range. Obviously, as your stats get crazy, believe it or not, it's slow firing, gets a little bit faster. And so it kind of goes crazy, but, and it's really effective because it has long range and can go through walls. But we're gonna see with the Warden ability. Either way, okay, we're gonna run it through those waves and we'll be back with a little more build planning. Okay. As you can maybe see in front of me, I had a little bit of an issue. But overall, we're doing a lot better. I will say the cast speed, guys, is going crazy. We really don't have a lot of mana, which is a little stressful. Okay, the ogres are coming from, or the minions are, oh, there might be multiple ogres. Here's the thing, guys. Basically, there's an aura that allows you to deflect. The EV has a beam that creates a wall that then reflects enemy projectiles. It is extremely helpful. Because otherwise, you know, you imagine how, like, right, I want towers that can shoot and not take damage. Well, guess what? That's what the enemy wants as well, and so that's what they usually do. We're gonna do here. We're gonna do this. You know what? I'm gonna put a wisp right here. Okay. We have a little bit left, and then we can do this. Just to bump this one up. And then I'm not, the cloud really does help. I'm a little concerned over here because I don't have a second unit. Also, guys, watch this. Are you ready? Okay, it wasn't that much faster, but come on. The cast speed is going kind of crazy. In comparison to 4. And then we're going to focus all our, ooh, mana. Okay, good. And then we're gonna put a withstead, and then when I can, I'll build a rain cloud, and hopefully this will cover this sect. And hopefully we'll be back next round with an easy win. We had a little bit of a tough one. Oh, so there are wyverns. See, we are Behavior of the Wyvern. We had a little bit of a toughie. Okay, a little bit of a stressful situation. We're not. I don't know why. I guess I picked that up, but it doesn't really matter. But hopefully we should be fine. Oh, this is just straight up better. Let me just equip this. This is gonna allow me to shoot 3 projectiles. I believe it's a max of like 7 or something. I don't know. It gets a little crazy, but this will just be helpful for now. All right. I guess we can do the little shroom guy. I'm not too worried about the wyverns, but here's my thing. I think that what we do is with the wyverns, I'm gonna put a, the reason I'm putting a wisp den is just because it's 7. Ooh, that's kind of expensive. The wisp den obviously does generic damage, which is the most important because otherwise I don't know if they're gonna resist it. And then we're chilling here, and then honestly, I'm not really that stressed. We can put another lightning tower. But, I mean, the only reason I would worry about putting I would put more lightning towers is because I'm worried about the DPS of the ogres. Is that I think the ogres are going to out DPS my towers. But besides that, and a lightning cabal that absolutely screws me, hopefully we'll be fine. We'll be back if we have any issues. Okay, we leveled up. I'm honestly fine with my cast speed, so let's just get more damage. The only issue we had here is that these wisp dens, their targeting is a little wonky. And by that, I mean that the wisps are kind of circling around the wyvern because the wyvern is floating in the air. Which I'm not saying, I'm sure that's repeated on many things. And so because the targeting is a little wonky, I decided to put like an actual, like a physical targeting unit, and hopefully that'll be helpful. And then we're just summoning the shroom pits. Why? Because why not? I don't know. I just think they're funny and they're cute. I don't really know how much they're actually gonna do. We don't have the mana. But we hopefully should be good. So, because I added one little, what do we call these? Sorry, the Angry Blossoms. And hopefully that should just be just enough because the wyverns don't have that much HP. Okay, remember when I said the wyverns don't have that much HP? Well, that was a lie. They actually have a metric butt ton. What if I do a sludge launcher? My only thing is that the wyverns are just resistant. They're just going to be resistant to damage, so I'm a little concerned. But maybe a sludge launcher will able to do enough. I couldn't tell you. I'm just kind of, honestly, I'm just spamming towers here. Because I think that our, the 3 corners I'm not so much worried about. It's just really these wyverns are proving to be, because like, look at that, okay? But the wyverns are proving to be just much tankier than I anticipated. Oh my god, better than my current thing. Yeah, it's just level 27, so be it. Thank you very much. Easy peasy. And you might be saying, well, Trishy, why don't you do a slightly easier difficulty? Obviously, yes, you are winning this, but maybe if you see 45, crazy. The answer is also I need the most XP. Because the honest truth is, guys, like, obviously I've never played this. If I had never played this game before, I'm sure I'd be struggling a bit more, okay? I'd be experimenting. I wouldn't know the levels. I wouldn't know the enemies. And guys, I've never played this game before. This is obviously my first time. That all being said, you know, dare I say I want to level just like an eensy bit. So with that being said, like, hopefully let's level and hopefully let's defeat everything. Ha! Sucks to suck, except let's upgrade this. Oh, god forbid. And we'll be back after this level's done. We're back. You can see by my face, I'm maybe a little concerned. I really think we're gonna be fine, but I couldn't promise you. I know, honestly, let's get some attack rate. I mean, oh, force protection. What does this do? If we look at my hero, right, and we mouse over this, give all nearby heroes a shield and restore your health for 10 seconds. Okay, that's interesting. We've got Wrath, which is increased hero speed and damage, defense stats, and adds fire damage to the warden's pet attacks. Oh, defenses. That's interesting. Okay, so Wrath actually increases my defenses stats, which is it's not very common. There are things to definitely buff towers, and don't get me wrong. Okay, guys, guys, here's the thing. We are barely scratching the surface of what complex, not like crazy complex, but the builds will definitely get a lot more complex than this. If you're like, oh, Tushy, that seems so simple. I mean, maybe at some point we'll always be simple, but there will be, at some point, it will require a lot more variety of towers. But for now, hopefully we win, and we'll be good. And God knows what this gear is. That's better. Oh, no. And that's fine. And that is not better. Okay. Oh, guys, and if you're wondering for a second, you're looking at all my towers like, holy crap, all your towers are hurt. They're not actually hurt. It's because my defensive health stat increased, and because it increased, all my towers now have more HP, and because they have more HP, they look like they're all hurt, but they're not actually. And if I activate Wrath right now, okay, I just saw 17k, which is by far more damage. That's very interesting. Okay. Okay, that's very cool. And I'm sure there's going to be something crazy with that. Either way, guys, I'll be back when this level's done. Is that better? I mean, I like the personal stats. You know what? Sure, what the heck? Because basically, okay, well, guys, just kidding. I'm not going back. Because, right, you'll notice that also, one thing you'll notice about a lot of the earlier armors is, and it's not that relevant. See, Godly, level 60. Godly is actually getting Godly is what max. You know, you think about max level, you think about like max gear in like other games. I'll keep talking Wizard 101 because that's what most people know. And if you don't know Wizard 101, I apologize. But if you think about max gear, max stats, max damage, Godly would be like your original max in Dungeon Defenders of a long time ago. And now obviously we moved to, there's Transcendent, there's Supreme, which is I believe 83, and then there's Ultimate, which is 93, and then there's Ultimate Plus, there's Ultimate Plus, Ultimate Plus Plus. And then you get up to level 100 requirements. And that's kind of where the gears are. But Godly was our original max. And the reason we're seeing Godly is because Insane Hardcore, two things. A, because they rebalance all the drops on the map. And then B, Insane Hardcore also used to be the hardest difficulty in the game. And then Nightmare was like a new addition that was added. And then Ruthless is the newest addition that was added. So yeah, guys, not to brag, but already doing like one of the hardest difficulties, mind you. A lot of things have changed, as you can imagine. But either way, I'll be back once this level's over and we've won, obviously. Okay, if anyone's wondering how much HP the Ogre has, by the way, it has 200,000. And you might be thinking right now, well, Twitchy, what are your odds of dealing with an enemy that has 200,000 HP? The answer's not. Now, mind you, obviously he had 400,000 HP at one point. And so, oh no. Okay. I'm not shocked that we ran into a situation like this. It was bound to happen, right? Obviously, with no wall. Okay. Oh, those little mushrooms, they're auras. Obviously, guys. At some point, the Ogre's gonna have a lot of HP, and we don't have a wall, and we don't have anything to, like, easily protect. And because our stats, our damage is kept up, but our health of our stats are not very high, we're gonna have to get around this. But for now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna open up our thing. First and foremost, we have 150,000 mana. I want to be clear. This 150,000 mana, I have personally gotten through playing this level, which is kind of crazy. So we could buy a pet. Pets are generally not really helpful until you get later. Random stuff. They do sell, they sell stuff, and they also sell herbaces such as XP bonus, which is very nice, especially at later levels. You have respec your hero, then rename. Looking at my gear here, I don't think there's anything dramatically that we can do to change this. This weapon I changed isn't that great. It just gives me better stats than my other weapon. I know it's saying that's better, but I don't really want that. I don't really know, because I don't think I have I'm trying to think. We don't have a great way of dealing with an ogre. Oh, okay, forest protection. And by that, I mean, like, we don't have a great way of tanking it, but that's okay. You know what, here's the thing, guys. We'll come back to this next time, and hopefully we succeed. But, oh, I saw that. It was a 58. Wow, that's kind of a garbage shield. But either way, guys, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Stay defending.